Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Tiffany Lee. Let's get you caught up on what's going on in our area. First, a developing story in Roland, Oklahoma, where a shooting has taken the life of a 2-year-old girl. The girl's father was also shot, but is expected to recover. 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer has more from Roland.
Investigators here at Roland PD are handling the investigation along with OSBI. I spoke with the county prosecutor, who also revealed details to me on what happened. It all unfolded 5 minutes down the street from the Roland Police Department. Let's go back to Monday afternoon. Police got a call to a home on Loop West, which is a residential neighborhood in Roland. Sequoia County District Attorney Jack Thorpe tells me police arrived at the house and found a 2-year-old girl and her father with gunshot wounds. Thorpe says both were rushed to an Arkansas hospital. The toddler did not survive, but her father had surgery and is expected to recover. However, there are still questions waiting to be answered. Right now, police and the DA aren't sharing who they believed fired the shots and whether the shooting appears to be accidental or intentional. As of right now, the investigation is still ongoing and no one's been charged in the case. In Roland, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
An Arkansas police sergeant is facing charges after allegedly taking advantage of his community's generosity. Eric Caffey is accused of faking an illness and then accepting money to help pay for what seemed to be his treatment. According to law enforcement, several people filed complaints about Caffey and his, quote, fake cancer. That sparked an investigation that started 2 years ago. The chief deputy says that Caffey received thousands of dollars from community members and schools.
He had turned himself in, and he was booked in processed through our jail. He was charged with 2 counts of theft, which were Class D felony charges.
The Lonoke County Sheriff's Office says that Eric Caffey is out on bond and a trial date has not yet been set. We did reach out to Caffey's attorney, but we haven't heard back yet. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Zach Scott for a look at the forecast.
Warm, windy one out there, Tiffany, with a chance of a spotty shower today. Temperatures upper 70s, low 80s. Northwest Arkansas gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour again. Morning clouds breaking up, sunshine mixing in this afternoon. Back into the low 80s overall for most of the River Valley and the Ouachita. Same thing, sunshine mixes in this afternoon. Best chance for a shower for all of 5 Country first half of the day. A few spotty showers out there this morning. Future track radar showing that we're looking for some drier conditions this afternoon. Spotty shower activity, though, not far away, right on the doorstep. So parts of eastern, northeastern Oklahoma, a spotty shower can't be ruled out through the day. Slightly better shot. We're watching rain and thunderstorms across western Texas and Oklahoma, slowly moving east as we go through the day. Heading into the evening, overnight hours, we'll look for scattered showers to start to move in. No severe weather expected, but the chance for some heavier downpours than what we've seen mixed in the last few days will be possible. More rain on the way with a slow moving cold front this weekend. Tiffany, big cool down on the backside. First freezing temperatures of the year will be possible, so start making plans not only for a chilly Halloween, but then also for a couple of nights for those freezing temperatures. Think about those pets and those plants out there.
Thanks for that, Zach. Well, Oklahoma is joining 32 other states in suing Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram. The suit alleges it engineered Facebook and Instagram to be addictive to kids and teens to boost profits. Lawyers representing states from California to Maine say it fueled a youth mental health crisis. In a statement, Oklahoma Attorney General Ginter Drummond says, quote, the company has enriched itself by pushing young social media users onto its platforms and then exploiting the vulnerabilities of children and teens to turn a profit. Colorado's Attorney General echoed the same statement.
Meta knew what its platforms, Instagram, Facebook, were doing. It knew that young people who shouldn't have been on the platform were on the platform, were being marketed to. The young people were being brought down rabbit holes or dark holes. They suffered. They continue to suffer. Take the next question.
The lawsuit also alleges that Meta violated a law banning data collection for kids under the age of 13. In a statement, Meta says that it's disappointed by the route taken by the AGs and is determined to give teens, quote, safe, positive experiences online. 2 women in Northwest Arkansas are going the extra mile to make sure that every kid has a chance to play soccer. They're doing this by starting a club for children who are neurodiverse. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams shows us the impact of this inclusive soccer club.
Sharice Grigg and Melissa Cartwright saw a need in the neurodiverse community. They filled it by creating the Super Kickers, an inclusive soccer program in Northwest Arkansas. One team is in Pea Ridge and the other is in Gentry.
I spent a whole season doing research and developed the program, games, activities, things like that. And then we had our first season, and we've been posting about it on Facebook, trying to get other towns to reach out and kind of start a similar program.
But the reason behind the soccer club is personal.
I grew up with a special needs brother, and I have watched my mom still fight to this day to make sure that he has every opportunity needed, and it's a lot of opportunities that we take for granted.
One of my players had a brother who was on the autism spectrum, and he was loving watching his brother play soccer. He wanted to play with his brother, and I had to admit I didn't know of any. So, and I had told her, I was like, well, he can come and play with us.
A Super Kicker mom, Rachel Fox, drives an extra 30-minute commute every week for her daughter Eva, who has Down syndrome, to provide a sense of normalcy for her.
She absolutely loves soccer. It's a place where she could be unapologetically herself. She's in an inclusive environment with not only her intellectually disabled or neurodiverse peers, but also a neurotypical peer group.
Fox says the club is also affordable, which helps with very few free or low-cost inclusive recreation activities available in the area.
This just happens to be one opportunity that we especially like and that Eva really likes.
Spring 2023 was the first season for the Super Kickers. Sharice says this fall is all about connecting with other kids.
When we practice games or we have our games, they have buddies that come with them, and they develop relationships even with the buddies, but they're able to be out there just kicking, having fun.
Both coaches say they hope other cities in the region will create similar programs for kids with all different types of abilities.
It's very rewarding. It's beautiful to see in action, and I would love for somebody else to be able to say, hey, I can do this too, and make an impact, because I will admit half of my kids are not from our town.
In Benton County, covering News Where You Live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Those are some of your top headlines on this Wednesday. We'll continue to follow the news all day long. You can catch up with us again this evening on your 5 News at 4, 5, and 6. I'm Tiffany Lee. Have a great day.